Cat and zero out now as he'll kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go.
Hey, keep it up. Hey, check 24, check 24. Check 52.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
21.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Let's go.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down. He was looking for a Nunwa there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Darnold to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
56. Let's go, D. 56, lady. Check 56.
Throwing again is Darnold. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, exit.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I got you. Let's go, let's bring it.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 67 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now Darnold. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And Darnold, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers it on the scoreboard.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Darnold from the gun. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not that he couldn't.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York set to take the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
57's the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep
21, 21.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Smooth.
Now Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
57. Mike, 57. Here I come.
57's the mic.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35.
Let's go, baby.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 49 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Darnold's throw on the money to Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Got an open man, it's a noon one. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to...
Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And he'll take it just outside the 40. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field.
Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Chandler Kenton 0 for
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Darnold now to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go! Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Kill! Hey, turn it up!
They begin the drive with Coleman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin 57 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Back to throw, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in this 2nd half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 47 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Man, 80, switch.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. On first down, it's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Anunwa, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. 11 yards there, first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. In fact, he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
Zero.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Darnold. And his pass incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the all-pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Garoppolo now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Gets this one left side to Pettis. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Trick pass, trick pass.
They run the counter. McKinnon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Bell sheds him off. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. On first down, Darnold. Anunwa's got it, complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra.
It's caught inside the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And the drive starts with a completion left side, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo looking to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yard.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mike 57. Let's go, let's go. Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well timed there by Richard Sherman. A sack on the corner blitz.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.